Hello, good evening. I'm Lucy Brown and I'm a sustainability professional. I've been working with engagement for Open Glasgow for the past few months, and I just want to say that it's amazing. It's really amazing. Personally, I'm dedicated to participation, collaboration, institutional transparency. So working with the Open Glasgow team is really right up my street. Open Glasgow, its leading efforts in the city to open up our city, especially by opening data about the city via our data portal. And the reason that we're doing this is to support better ways of doing things in the city. So Open Glasgow, with its open data portal, is part of and this is a bit of a mouthful, the Technology Strategy Board's Future Cities Demonstrator Programme, or for short, Future City Glasgow. I'm going to say a little bit more about that, but for now, I'd just like to say that it's really special. And in the UK right now, a lot of eyes are on Glasgow. They're on Glasgow, they're watching what's going on here. I want to take a wee moment to just congratulate everybody that took part in this weekend's 54-hour Cleanweb edition of the Startup Weekend. It's been really inspiring. I hope that, I've never seen anything like this before, it's incredible. I hope everybody managed to get their proportions right, that they got enough sleep and an appropriate amount of caffeine intake, and then crucially enough startup effort as well. And I'm looking forward to the pictures and then hearing from the judges make of it all. Okay, so just to say as well that I feel like you're all being fought over the Scottish Institute for Enterprise and Tech Cube. I'm just going to add to it that Open Glasgow, big into entrepreneurs and innovators, especially those that are using real data sets about the city to achieve greater sustainability. So it's a nice one, everyone, well done. So, future cities. What are future cities? I'm going to start with smart cities. Maybe more people have heard of smart cities. So a smart city is one that's embracing information and communication technology to deliver the city systems to run the city. But a future city is taking that a little bit further. It's remembering that the focus is on people. The focus is on how people use their city, how they interact with it, how they live here. It's a little bit, for me, I helped myself understand it by using the example of a smartphone. There's a difference between having a smartphone and maybe knowing how to make the most of having a smartphone and the capabilities of that. Okay, I want to highlight three key points of a future city. The first one is quality of life. So what a future city wants to do is improve quality of life in the city. We want to make it better to be in the city. And the second point, related to the first, is economic opportunity. So we want to make sure that there are more job opportunities, that there are meaningful employment, lasting employment. That's going to have an effect on quality of life as well. And thirdly, crucially, reducing negative environmental impact. So all for increasing positive environmental impact, but we've got to get our ecological footprint down. We've got to achieve those carbon dioxide emission reductions. We've got to stop wasting resources. Let's get one thing straight, people in cities, people living in cities, that's on the rise. I think the estimates are that by 2050, 3/4 of the world's population will live in cities. And if we take into consideration the increase in the world's population, that means that by 2050 there will be 7.5 billion people living in cities. So that's more people than are on the planet at all right now that are going to be in cities. So how are cities going to cope with that increased pressure? So that's where Glasgow comes in. So given the numbers and the current unsustainable practices, the energy inefficiencies, waste of resources like food or water, persistence of poverty and high levels of poor health, A lot of research has been done into how cities could do things differently, but to date that has mostly been undertaken by academia and by private companies. So what would happen if a city itself invested in innovation? And that's what Future City Glasgow is. So the Technology Strategy Board were giving £24 million, and Glasgow, along with several other cities, competed to get that money. And Glasgow got that money, and now we are the scientific study for the UK. So all eyes are on the city, not least from all the other cities that didn't get the money, but the point is that we are exploring what a future city might look like and sharing those lessons with the rest of the UK. And within Future City Glasgow is Open Glasgow, and at the heart of that is our open data portal. And what we want to do, what we are doing, is opening up data sets about the city and giving that to the bright minds of the city and saying, let's come up with solutions that make it better to live in a city, because that's where we're all living, so let's try and improve things. Yeah, so we've got our open data portal, we've got our data sets about the city, but the focus always is on those who use the city, those who live in the city, work in the city, visit the city. The focus is on people, and overall improving the quality of life in the city, or the quality of the urban experience, so being in the city. But we're not just changing what we're doing by opening up data sets about the city, although this is a new thing. Glasgow City Council is now open by default, which is, that's a big thing, it's a big step. But we're also changing how we do it, so that's why we've got prototyping up there. So we've built something, we've built our Open Glasgow platform and our Open Data Portal, and we're putting it out there. We're in the spirit of our manifesto, iterate and reiterate, like you've all been doing this weekend, build something, put it out there, test it, measure it, redesign it, look at the feedback and improve it. It's a continual process. And I've recently come across the Lean Startup, which I'm sure many of you have read, and Eric Ries says pivot or persevere. So hopefully when you look at our Open Data Portal, you'll agree that this is something worth persevering with, and that we shouldn't be pivoting. But we do need your feedback. You have expertise. Tell us what you want from it, what you need to make this work. I've already been given a lot of great feedback this weekend. There's data of varying qualities, and people have said, I would love to have that data set, but in this type of format. Or I looked at data sets, but there wasn't something that inspired me. Can you get something that will inspire me? You've got to tell us what will inspire you. We've got a team of people that are working every day on opening up information about the city, so just tell us what you need. And the next point is in the fight for the innovators and the great minds. We don't just need you to tell us what we should be doing. We need you to join us, and we need you here. Let's do it. We're organising 4 hackathons. The first will be in February next year, so they'll be between February and May next year. And they'll be on the 4 themes of the Future City Demonstrator Programme. So that will be transport, which is likely the first one, and then health, public safety, and energy. So, I'm not at liberty to say officially what the prizes will be, but suffice to say for now that it is well worth getting involved. It's going to be big. So put February 2014 in your diaries. We're working on securing some really iconic venues across the city, so you'll be hacking in some pretty cool settings, so that's quite fun. And just to finish up, that's the Twitter account and that's the email address, and we want to continue the conversation, so please do get in touch. Thank you very much.